leave. Jack's waving at me like we're done.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate all of you being here. Redlands is a unique community, and we're all participants in it. And I'm very pleased to be born from here and grown, so I feel like I own all of you and all of your ideas, and I want to absorb them. I know that you didn't come here, Bob, to actually share some of the stuff that you did, and I'm grateful for you in the way that you express yourself. We never know exactly where conversations are going to go, and I appreciate all opinions and thoughts that have been talked about here tonight. I think geography has a major role to play in the future of society. It's what I and my colleagues here have dedicated our lives to, and it is becoming more and more recognized as a foundation for understanding, for bringing science to the world, for bringing new approaches for designing our future, for responding to things like global warming and population growth. We have a lot of thought here about the idea of designing the next geography. And what I mean by that is designing the next physical geography, and the next social geography, and the next urban geography. This is a great vision. And this is a great evening, and I appreciate all of you being here and learning a little bit more about what ESRI is. Welcome to our auditorium. It's reception outdoors, and we'll stand around and talk and meet each other and carry on. Thank
Senator, yes, sir. I'm sorry, but I'm going to bug you again on 9/11. Yes. Fortunately, you partly answered my question. I work with architects and engineers for 9/11, and we give conference of the public explaining the demolition of the World Trade Center in layman's terms, middle school level. And quite often we get questions back, but what did those people in the 9/11 Commission do? What did they miss? As architects and engineers, we don't have technical answers to that, but usually there's oftentimes a smart ass will take the mic and start saying things that are very, I say, much less than nice about you and your colleagues. So, what can we tell them?
Well, look, we were a temporary commission. We were created by statute. The Republicans refused to extend it. We had a life of about, I don't know, about 14, 15 months. That's
and personally, you came in late anyway.
Well, but no matter when you come in, I mean, on the 24th of July, we went out of business. And so, in fact, we explicitly identify things where additional effort needs to be made to examine. We should never be seen as answering all the questions.
I'm going to give you something, if I may. The paper on nanoformat is difficult to digest if you're not technically professional. But this is something that any high school kid can figure as to what happened with the demolitions. Well, Margaret, I'll give you my card too.
She's so cute. Would you let her have
if you,
yeah.
I'd let her have her questions. She wants to.
Nice to meet you. You touched on it a little bit in terms of the military's use of GIS or GPS technology. And I wanted to know, like, under the current administration, drone attacks on Pakistan have increased substantially. And, you know, essentially, they're all piloted out of Nevada or different bases in the United States, but they have real implications for, you know, the area, the people of Pakistan. And I wanted to know what you thought the socio or political or even legal implications of this new being able to drive to war, play a video game like simulator at home.
There's a very good essay on this written by Jane Mayer in either this or last week's New Yorker, and I have to say I agree with it. I mean, it's a long answer, but I'd reference you to it because basically what she's saying is that we've presumed that they have capability of being targeted in very precise ways, and they're not.
Right. exactly.
No, so there are significant moral implications.
And you talked about this need to think thoroughly, you know, before going to war. And don't you think that this allows even more discipline? You know, you don't have the physical implications. The kids that grew up playing video games don't have the mental implications of being in a physical, you know, violent environment.
You know, actually, I don't know the answer to that. My guess is those guys operating the Predators understand what they're doing. But I don't know. It'd be pretty hard for me. I've had many friends who were bomber pilots, and they feel it very personally as well, and that was from a distance too. So guys that run in the artillery. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's correct. Anyway, I got to go to a dinner.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for being such a good sport. I hope you read that paper.
Oh, I will.
I was just wondering, real quick, why didn't they talk about Building 7 in the report?
That's good.
Why do you think that was
I don't
left
really
out?
have an easy answer for you. I mean, I would ask it, but
Can you see this medical thing right now?
yeah. Anyway,
I'm out of battery.
Do you support a criminal investigation into 9/11? Because I know yours was an exposition. It was not a criminal investigation.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I mean, I do support a permanent commission to examine not just that, but lots of other things in this area. So.
But if it's a permanent cover-up, then it's. I mean, if it's an act of war and it's hiding things, which everyone on your commission knew that the Pentagon was changing their stories, lying to you, and it's a cover-up of an act of war, and under Article 3, Section 3 of the Constitution, it's treason. So unless we get to the very bottom of it, then we're still talking a treasonous exposition.
This is a longer conversation. I'm not sure this one you ever get to the bottom of it.
We have to, or we can't save our country, sir.
I don't think. Well, if that's the condition upon which we're going to be saving our country, because the problem it's a 30-year-old conspiracy.
No, I'm talking about 9/11.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you are. You mean at this?
Yeah. Anyway, I got to run.
Okay, be well.
Okay, thanks.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.